Okay, so we're starting a new unit today on equations and expressions. And this is going to be the first video in this, combining like terms. So when I am combining like terms, obviously we need to know first what like terms are. So make sure you get down this definition. Like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. That's it. Same variable, same power. Those are like terms. So, for example, things like 3x and 5x are like terms. They both have x's, okay? Or 2y and 8y. Those are like terms. They have both have a y. Now I could even have something like 9 and 4. They do actually have the same variable, which is none. If they don't, if neither of them have a variable, both just numbers, those are like terms. But if I have something like 6a and 12b, then those are obviously not like terms. One's got an a, one's got a b. And that's it. That's literally all there is to having like terms. It has to be the same letter. If there's exponents, those would have to be the same. We're not actually going to deal with any this year where the exponents are anything other than 1, just a plain old variable. But that's all you have to look for. Okay, so that's pretty easy. So now what we worry about is what can we do with these things when they are alike? And what we want to be able to do with them is add and subtract them, and we can. And it's actually pretty easy to do. What you want to realize is when you're doing this, you want to think of these x's, these y's, a's, whatever the variable is, you want to think of it as an object. So if I asked you if you had 5 pens and you got 12 more pens at the store, how many pens do you have total? Hopefully, you would tell me you have 17 pens. Well, it's the same thing here. I have 5x's. That literally means I have 5 of these sitting here. And then I have 12 more. Some of these don't look like x's, but they are. So I have these 5x's, then I have these 12x's, and I want to know, well, how many x's is that all together? Well, if you just count them up, I have 5 and I count 12 more, I've got a total of 17 x's. And so that's my answer. It's 17x. Okay? Same idea. If I had 8 y's and I got rid of 3 of them, I subtracted 3 of them, got rid of those. How many do I have left? Well, that's easy. There are 5 of them left. So 8y minus 3y equals 5y. So hopefully what you're realizing is all I have to do if I have 14a plus 21a, I just add the 14 and 21 together. I have 35 a's. And that's my answer. That's all I have to do. Okay? You just add or subtract the numbers in front of the variables. They do have a special name, okay? Those numbers that are in front of the variable, those are called coefficients. Okay, that's just the number in front of the variable. And so all I have to do, I have to double check and make sure they are actually like terms. They have the same variable. And if they do, then I just add the coefficients or subtract the coefficients. And that's it. Now, if I have them and they don't have the same variable, like this one, there's a B and a C, that means there's nothing I can do. So the answer is actually, it just stays the same. I can't do anything with it. That is the answer. Okay? I can only add or subtract, in other words, combine them. if they have the same variable. So go ahead and try these four. Just add and subtract. Remember to check first and make sure they actually are like terms before you add and subtract them. And then just add or subtract the coefficients. That's all you have to do. So do these four and then bring them to class and we will check them.